Here are 3 things that you need to consider when it comes to adjusting and taking your kids to a chiropractor. 1, you cannot just take adult chiropractic and adapt it to a developing child. You need specific training. You need to understand the neurobiology, the neurodevelopment, and how their bodies continue to go through their phases of growth, especially when it comes to that first year or 2 of life when so much is happening underneath the surface neurologically with development. And then as they age and grow, you also need to understand how the structure evolves, how their body changes, hormones come into play, etc. It is not just a quick, simple, twist you up in a pretzel, pop, crack you, and send you on your way. You need someone that's specific. You need someone that has objective tests and measurements, especially if your child is not someone who's just dealing with neck pain, back pain, or growing pains. If there's anxiety, if there's food intolerances, if there's colic and reflux, social or emotional behavior issues, if there are sleep concerns and sleepwalking, if there's seizures, all of that requires more training, more finesse, and more understanding. 2, your child will often need just as much, if not more, care than you will need as an adult. Why? Because there's already momentum going. The fact that they're dealing with the things that they are in the first place, we have to stop that momentum, switch it, and send it back in the opposite direction. But while you're also helping a child heal and function better and adapt better and actually be more resilient, you're also working with the fact that they are going to stress their bodies to continue to grow, develop, and change, and go through the milestones that it takes to become the adult that you are. So while we all learn through time repetition, right? Our bodies, our brain, they learn in pattern. And so while we need that consistent feedback to help build up enough momentum to actually get the change and reach the goals for long term that you're wanting to see, we can't overwhelm a system that's already overwhelmed. Like, I can't throw the kitchen sink at a system that's already dealing with so much, because that chaos coming in is going to create what? Chaos coming out. So while they need frequent repetition and pattern interrupts, we need to make sure that we're being super specific and intentional with just a few adjustments so that the body can actually appropriately process that, integrate that information, do what it needs to do with it, and then be ready for that next adjustment to continue to learn and reinforce different patterns, better habits, and a more adaptable and resilient nervous system. 3, because oftentimes when kids are coming in with things and we're going to be seeing them multiple times a week, this time now is literally like the best time to get your kiddo started if they have not gone through their own restorative chiropractic care plan yet, because it's summertime and there typically can be more freedom and more flexibility with schedules, less sport schedules, and just capacity of a family in general. So utilize this time and this advantage if you do end up having a case that needs multiple, more frequent visits per week, to knock it out while it's the beginning of summer. So that way, as your child then enters that next school year, we get to the fall, like, we're cruising and we're adapting better, functioning better, and things already are starting to look so different in just the first 1 to 3 months. If you're interested in learning more about what we do at Homestead to help your kiddo and your family thrive, just send us a message or a DM and our team will be happy to chat with you and answer any questions you have.